We're live.
Alrighty. Yeah. I love having a guitar strumming along that. Makes it a lot easier.
Sweet. Right on, man.
Perfect.
Sounds good. Yeah, it's cool to have my old axe out. It's been a minute
Yeah.
with this guy.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's a cool thing when you have like a bunch of guitars that you actually want to play, and you don't get time to play all of them, but you think about them fondly when they're not around.
For sure. Yeah. Seems to be a guitar player thing.
Yep.
I
yep.
get it.
No, they really do allow you to do different things. Like when I play the banjitar, I can get away with like playing kind of low end melodies that sound really cool, like on the banjitar, but not so cool on the electric guitar or the dreadnought or whatever this thing is. The mini jumbo, I believe, is what we call this guy. But so hey man, you're back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
It's great to be back home.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Let's get into it. So I got some dates coming up. I'll leave those scrolling for a minute. But first order of business, right at 2:00 today. Hopefully, I'm going to attempt my first remote live stream over at Ethos Music with Adrian Baxter. Is going to be playing horns. Great musician, and he's a instructor over there at Ethos. So I'm not sure exactly what we're being involved in, but it's going to be fun, and I think. Good chance for you to get back into playing, and for everyone to hear you So yeah, that should be fun. Only an hour, and you don't have to bring your own piano, and you get to play on a real nice Steinway.
That's
so,
what I hear.
So that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good way to get back into it, really.
Yeah. So I mean, I've had. There's been a couple of, I've been kind of keeping in touch with like what's been going on with you in the hospital and stuff, and a little bit trying to figure out kind of what it all means and what happened, and it's definitely like, so what's happened as far as like what happened?
Yeah, well, I don't want to bore people with a lot of medical stuff, but what happened was at some point, probably 3 months ago, perhaps, or 2.5 months ago, I think is when my heart went out of rhythm, and they call that atrial fibrillation. So it just kind of gets out, instead of a steady rhythm, it starts like, so I was using the analogy, instead of drummer Al Jackson, who played with Booker T and all these folks, like steady, like he's called the timekeeper or something.
Right.
It's like, I feel like it's Tony Williams, Elton Jones, Jack DeJohnette, Buddy Rich, they're all going at it in there. That's how I felt, after that gig not this weekend, but last Saturday, I was like, and my heart rate was up. So I was having that arrhythmia, and plus my heart rate was just always up at like 160, 170. Oof. So that was like, I was headed for a fall there. So basically, once the heart got out of rhythm, then that just threw everything else off, and that, made for heart failure, technically, call it. And so, thank goodness, in the hospital they got my heart rate down, and eventually they're hoping to get it back into rhythm. That's a long story short. I feel much better than I did.
Good.
Over a week, when I went in.
Good.
That's for sure.
Yeah, so so I guess I've heard about this with asthma. I've known people who had asthma and tried to sort of push it. Like they were, they didn't try to push it, but they, didn't want to have asthma and wanted to strengthen up to sort of, push past it.
Yeah.
And so they would, not, like I had a friend who would not use his inhaler until it was like dire, and and he had several people in his life, including, a couple doctors, tell him that that pushing it like that just taxed all the other organs, and they start panicking and freaking out, and shortening their lifespan.
Yeah, makes sense.
So so that's kind of what was going on. How is it your heart was having like arrhythmia, and it was causing the other organs to freak out?
Yeah, mostly it was causing my heart to work way harder than it was supposed to, and then that enlarges part of your heart, it tires it out, it weakens it, But then also you get fluid built up. I had fluid on my lungs, so I couldn't sleep really because I'd feel like I'm drowning every time I'd, lie back.
Yikes.
Like, you're like, get up, you sit up and you're like gasping for breath. I mean, I had all very classic heart failure symptoms,
Were you not aware of those symptoms?
Oh, I was aware of them. I just thought, oh, maybe it'll go away after a bit, and I'll take these supplements and this and that.
Yeah.
It just got worse though.
What were you taking as supplements to try and?
Well, I know that magnesium is helpful for the electricity of the heart, and actually that's part of what they're prescribing, although I don't have a prescription for it, but I have it at home. Magnesium. I read that kelp can help. Mm-hmm. And then I took some garlic pills just because garlic's always good for you. But yeah, it just wasn't I was still headed for bad things.
Yeah. So yeah, I've told a couple people about what I knew already, and one of the questions that people kept having was how can you have a high heart rate and like low blood pressure?
I know, I didn't understand that one either, but that was my situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so So how is that again? It's so the heart is working really hard because it's not somehow not being efficient.
Yes, not being efficient with the arrhythmia, not being efficient at all. So then the other part of the heart.
And arrhythmia being like where your heart will kind of like flutter for 3 beats and then like not beat for a second. And then,
Yeah, or just it's just kind of all over.
huh?
And they call that AFib or atrial fibrillation is the more common, I guess.
Speeding up and slowing down. And,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I've noticed that
Tony Williams.
I've noticed that before that my heart rate is a little bit like the drummer for Rolling Stones.
Speeding up sometimes.
Or just kind of like a beat will sort of drop out for a second.
I think a lot of people have, arrhythmia that comes and goes. I think I had it all my life too. My dad had this. He had to have an operation and whatnot. It's probably congenital as well as other factors.
Did I felt like an asshole because we had just had a conversation. So you were so sorry. Backing up because you saying that you had to take a lot of diuretics to try and like get the fluid off your lungs and stuff like that, and also like eating like I figured you were probably gonna have to eat like a low salt diet and things like that. And I just remember that, like, I felt like kind of an asshole because, like, you and I had just been having a conversation where I was like, I'm not convinced that, like, dietary salt is a thing. Like, if you take too much of it, your body will just poop it out.
And I was totally on line with that, but now I see, in this specific instance, salt just helps to retain fluid, and I don't want that. So that's a very logical, equation in my case.
So it's not so much about the salinity of the blood, or like the kind of viscosity of the blood, or whatever.
Not that I know of. I think it's just that salt makes you retain fluid, and I don't want that right now. But I mean, in general, I think for a lot of people, like fermented foods and stuff, which are very salty, are good for you. I mean, I was eating all kinds of stuff like that. I think processed foods with lots of sodium is bad for everybody. You got to look at that, but in my specific situation, I have to watch the salt intake. Unfortunately.
Yeah. for a long time, or just for
I'm gonna say temporarily, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, right on, man. Why don't we jump to your dates first here? Where did that go? Where did I go with that? There they are. So anyway, we've got that thing coming up at 2:00 today. So stay tuned to check that out.
Yeah.
And then it looks like first thing you got coming up, we're going to be on together July 28th.
Yes, sir. Bethel Lutheran. 4 to 5.
Sweet. Do you have any idea in mind what you want to do for that, or
I got a playlist together. Yeah.
You do? Is it do you have a theme going this time, or
Gershwin and Hart.
Gershwin and Hart?
Well, I'm thinking about my heart all the time, so I found quite a few tunes that have heart in the title.
Oh,
I let a song go out of my heart. Only trust your heart, my foolish heart.
Got it. So the Gershwin Hart
and then
song.
Somehow, like Christy wanted to sing "Summertime," so I'm like, well, maybe we'd make it a little bit of a Gershwin theme. So then we got "But Not For Me," which is Gershwin, and "Our Love Is Here to Stay," which she's gonna sing, which is Gershwin. And then there's a song called "How About You," which I was gonna sing, but I don't think I can sing. My voice is messed up. But the lyrics are, I like New York and June, how about you? I like a Gershwin tune, how about you? It's a funny song. Anyway, so kind of those are the themes.
Right on. And then we got another show, Mount Carmel.
Yeah, and we'll be doing basically the same set list on that.
Okay.
Mount Carmel Lutheran, August 4th.
August 4th. And then August 11th, it's going to be with the Lynn Street Den.
Yeah.
And so this one, I wanted to do just our quintet show, and we had a nice set worked out for last time, and had to change it up.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. No, we had fun. It worked out. Adrian, obviously knows how to throw down. So
Yeah.
so it worked out. It worked out pretty well. And I got to kind of get inside the guys' heads a little bit more, and it was real groovy oriented.
I wish I could have heard that. Yeah.
Trying to make it as groovy as possible. I wanted to get more. Oh, and also ended up getting a lot more of Fred Ingram singing on that one.
Yeah, great.
So on the next one we should have David Weatherby's going to sing a few. We got Fred Ingram to sing a few, and it kind of introducing a little bit more of the country and blues stuff, which I've been feeling a lot more lately, and just really wanting to lean into that more.
Yeah. I can see that.
Country blues and just I don't know, rockabilly grooves. I don't know. I've been feeling the groove more and more lately, wanting to get the band,
right,
really grooving on some specific rhythms.
Yes.
Especially playing with Reggie, it was just these very subtle adjustments that he would make, which we'd start in on a rhythm and we'd listen to a recording, and we'd all kind of go, all right, great. We'd jump in on a rhythm, and he was he would be like, no.
Yeah, he was emphatic.
he's like you can't be playing namby-pamby bullshit. I'd be like, okay, well, how should I play it? And then he would take us through it, and it was like, oh yeah, I was kind of playing a namby-pamby, wasn't I?
He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants. That was a fun gig, although I was kind of hurting, but that blues.
Yeah, Blues Cruise is great, man. It was a lot of fun. I mean,
he knows how to bring it for the audience, make them dance, make them go crazy.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, and it wasn't totally certain what we were gonna play, but he did what I thought he would do, which was he picked the stuff that really that floated to the top, that was sort of that we had kind of going the best.
Yeah, right.
And the stuff that was really gonna, like you say, push the audience. But yeah, it was interesting, man. When he would kind of come in and tighten things up, push this around, and be like, oh, tighten that screw, and say little less left hand, or whatever he would say. I was surprised at how tight it sounded by the end of those rehearsals.
I know.
Really cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, trying to play more groovacious stuff for that one. Looks like you're going to be playing with Lauren Sheehan and
Indeed.
Cannon Beach.
Cannon Beach, yeah. Well, first off, at Tillamook County Fair, which who knows what that will be like, but that's on August 7th. Probably nobody from Portland's going to go out there.
Oh, August 7th where?
Tillamook County Fair.
Uh-huh. Oh.
And then, Cannon Beach, that's going to be a fun one. That's August 15th. They call it Buskers in the Park, and there's a big stage, big park. We play there from 5 to 6:30. Lots of people show up. It's usually, just hang out in the park, have picnics. Once I saw an elk there walking around the park.
Oh, that's nice. Really?
Yeah.
While people were playing?
As we were finishing, I'm like,
Wow.
there's an elk.
Wow.
Just walking around.
Sweet.
But that's a cool one. That's fun.
So it was August 7th at the Tillamook County Fair?
Yeah. I think I put all that in my...
I don't think that one. I don't think I grabbed that one. Did I grab that one?
No.
Oh yeah, I did. I missed it. I see. Here, wait. I'll grab it. Yeah, because that actually sounds like something that I might go to. I've been loving
You should check it out.
going out of town this summer a bunch and trying to see more of these smaller towns, and I've been loving like going out to David's place to go do the cobbing, like that little drive through like Oregon City.
Isn't it a nice drive?
I love it, man. Canby, this little some of these smaller towns and areas surrounding it. It's like it's beautiful out there. But yeah, Tillamook is really beautiful spot with like the way that the river and the ocean meet. Anyway, cool. August 7th, Tillamook County Fair. August 11th, August 15th, August 16th, Starday Tavern.
Oh yeah, with the Barkers, that's always fun.
Yeah.
I like that venue.
We should do a show together sometime with them.
Oh, we should, yeah.
It'd be kind of fun, huh? Just do like an hour or something with because I've been wanting to play at Starday for a while, and I just I messed up the booking last time. That I was like looking at the email, going like, God, I don't know how to book with these people. And I looked at my email, and it's like, oh, that's where I stopped making sense, and that's where I kind of fell off the map there. And like, oh, that's where he gave up. like shit. So I realized that I kind of been a little funny with trying to book at that place. So we'll try it again. I'd love to just sneak in there sometime and see how it goes. But so who are the Barkers?
That would be Christian Growth is the leader. There's been like 100 incarnations of the Barkers. I've been in on a couple of them or more, I think. Anyway, this is the current one. It's me, Christian, Russ Miller, who we know, and Tim Acott on bass, Russ Miller on guitar, Christian on guitar and vocals. And Christian has a vast repertoire, really, and we never make a set list. He just chooses according to the moment.
Oh, that's cool. Right on.
And
there's a lot of stuff that most of his stuff you already know.
A lot of it I do, and then he tries some really stuff that it's tricky, that like we're trying this Pete Townsend tune that we didn't quite get yet. Let My Love Open the Door. It's a pretty nice, catchy tune, but it's like one of those fast British pop tunes, and like there's little parts, and they're all slightly different, and you're like, you gotta nail them, you know.
And you worked on it before, or you?
We had a couple rehearsals. We played it a couple times.
Yeah.
I just don't think we've ever nailed it, but it's hard.
Yeah. Pete Townsend has some really good songs
song.
Outside the Who.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've ever since we watched that video about what's his name, Keith Moon.
Oh my God.
I'm like wow, they were like it was like I used to be like, wow, those guys are pretty crazy, and it's like now I'm like, oh, those guys were actually seriously mentally ill.
Yeah, mentally ill.
They were dangerous people to be around. And it's fascinating. More people didn't get killed being around.
I know.
Like,
I know. You think the
piranhas
Stones,
in
dangerous
the
to
pool?
be around the Stones, but like probably was, but maybe more dangerous to be around the Who.
Regularly putting piranhas in a pool, like it's like you like that sound. You're like, that makes you giggle, you know. But then you think like who did a kid get eaten to death like by piranhas from that guy? You know what I mean? Like you know, like who would get like bitten by a piranha? Like that's not funny, man. You know what I mean? Not funny in the slightest. You know what I mean? No. Like, where's this guy? Oh, he's gone. He's halfway across the country now. Like, let's get him. It's the British invasion. Like, really?
Yeah, I mean, and, you know, tragically, he ran over his servant or chauffeur or somebody.
That's right. Yeah. That's true.
That was like that was something. It's hard for him to live with.
Yeah.
Of course.
And then we're back at Bethel Lutheran on August 25th with Northwest Tempo. Well, anyway, so why don't we pick a song or two and
yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? Well, let's see. Actually, let's see that. Okay. Let's run my dates actually.
Okay, I'm just gonna get a splash of coffee.
Yeah, go for it.
Now I'm on a fluid restriction.
Oop, wow, 6. Oh, a bunch of comments.
Oh yeah, what are the comments?
Let's see. Welcome back, Steve. Hi, Steve. Glad you're back. Hi. I don't want to set the world on fire. Ink Spots is a good heart song.
Nice, lots of comments.
My mom is listening from the ER and
That's
loving the
great,
music.
Natalia.
My mom texted me a picture of her arm all gored up today from one of the feral cats that she's been trying to help out. There's a big colony that moved in. So yeah. Yeah, my heart goes out to my mom in the ER right now as well.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's too bad. I hope it doesn't lead to anything, because cat bites can be pretty nasty. Anyway, yeah. Hey mom, be well soon, I hope, and I'll see you. I guess either tonight or tomorrow. I don't know when you're going to be home from the hospital. All right, so let's see. I'm just going to throw my dates up there. What do I got? I'm pretty excited about the. Let's see. We got July 28th. We talked about that. The August 2nd. Vancouver Music and Arts Festival,
cool.
The Juleps. That'll be really fun. I'll be playing bass for that gig, and been playing a lot of bass lately. I played bass at the Ardiri, I think that's how it's pronounced, winery, with Larry Munson and Jesse Richter. What's his? Is that his last name? Real great gypsy jazz guitarist in town here, and that was really fun. And then I got what did I play? Electric bass with. I played electric bass with the church yesterday. The One Hope Church, and playing electric funky bass is a seriously fun thing to do. But anyway, so yeah, playing with the Juleps on the 2nd, and then we're going to be playing at the Edgefield Winery August 3rd with the Juleps. So that's cool. Wait, yeah. Did we mention August 18th for you in the Mosier and Company?
We didn't get there.
We didn't get there, did we?
No.
Yeah. Wait, let me throw that up on there. I don't know how. I think that got misplaced. But yeah. So, August 18th. There it is. I'm doing it. Mosier Company. Yeah. Why don't you tell them a little bit about that?
Mosier Company is so this is with the Sportin' Lifers, who I played with for, I don't know, 15 years, over 10 years for sure. Really fun band. And we love playing at the Mosier Company, and Mosier is an outdoor venue. It's a beautiful view from there, kind of looking over the gorge, basically. Treat us great. And the Sportin' Lifers just played there last night, but I wasn't quite ready. So they had one of my favorite keyboard players, Dover Weinberg, subbing for me. And when he's not in town, he's often touring with the Robert Cray Band. So
cool.
They're
we have to get him.
fortunate to get him.
We have to get him over here for.
I would love that.
Does he? Yeah, it would be cool to get him over here for a session or for an interview, or even just to do it live. Like a remote.
A remote, yeah.
Thing with him.
He's a great guy. Great player.
Yeah, that's cool.
So anyway, but hopefully I'll be up and running by August 18th. Playing out there.
Sweet.
That's 6 to 8.
Okay.
And Mosier's just a charming little town, I think.
Yeah, I love that little spot. Yeah, and Hood River is just I know it's growing and everything, it's different, but it's like it's still like a really nice place to be. We were just hanging out there for Adrian's B-Day, and it was just a lovely place to be, eat, hang out by the water, and oh yeah.
And those two Adrians, kind of. There's Adrian.
Adrian Baxter, yeah, different Adrian. Different Adrian.
We got Russ, we got Russell, we got Adrian, we got
Yeah.
Dave, we got David, we got Dave, we got Dave.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy.
And sometimes Steve comes over too. With drums.
Oh yeah, Steve on drums. Yeah, okay, so let's see here. Why did everything get all messed up? Did I ever organize these? Alright, anyway, sorry. Okay, I get these banners and stuff. I'm so disorganized. It's amazing that I've made it this far.
I think you're doing great.
So August 11th, we got the Alberta Pub show. I was just talking about that. And I know it's hot, but it's air conditioned in there. And it's a really fun place to be, and stick around because afterwards they do the what do they call that? The love train.
Love train.
Yeah, I think they're still calling it that. Anyway, it's really fun. Jam band that plays after us, like groovy, funky stuff with incredible drummer who's now the club owner, actually, which is really awesome. Tyrone Hendricks, who is like a crazy good drummer, does this like left-handed style, and yeah, and it's awesome that he got a musician in town owning such a cool club. I'm going to be playing at the Milwaukee Farmers Market with the Lynn Street Den, which is going to be just bass and well, actually, are you on that one?
When is that?
August 18th.
I see now. I could be because I don't have the church here.
Yeah.
Well, how late does that go?
11 to 1.
I don't see why I couldn't do that one.
Oh, really? That'd be cool. Yeah. So Milwaukee Farmers Market with Lynn Street Den, trombone, bass, drums, and me playing guitar. Patrick Harry on bass, and
Oh, you got a lot of folks already.
oh, it's cool. It'll be fun. More the merrier. And then Fred Ingram on drums. So yeah. August 24th, I'm going to be playing with the Big Bossa Quartet, playing drums at the Imperial Bottle Shop. So come check that out. 7 to 9. At August 25th, Bethel Lutheran, and then September 1st, Mount Carmel will be the next one of those. Did I not put the other Mount Carmel on there? Isn't there another one I missed?
There's
Whatever.
one coming right up.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, cool.
August 4th.
August 4th, yeah. Oh, that's why I didn't put it on there, because you already had it. Sweet. Okay. I'm not quite sure what my mom meant there. She said, "But there's only one Steve, in my opinion." I don't think it's just that's just your opinion, Mom. I think that's just true. There's only one Steve. There's only one Steve. All right, so let's put a banner on there. How about Bossa? Actually, let's play. We did while you were gone. We did some more country stuff to kind of fill it in, trying to get some of those country shuffles in there. And I did "There Stands the Glass," and I thought,
Oh, great.
I should start doing that song again.
So we want to shuffle it?
Yeah, exactly. In G. that's not. It's a little too low.
Too
also,
low?
Yeah. Also, I want to get the words in front of me. Because the last show I think I repeated the same line like 3 times.
That's the first one today. It's the first one today.
There's a song on here called "There Stands the Grass."
Oh my gosh.
That's the one we should be doing. That's the one I really get carried away with.
That's the one you can relate to.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah. The green grass of home.
Yeah. Try to take some breaks, but then you know the world suffers. there stands the glass. It'll ease all my pain. That'll settle my brain. It's my first one today. There stands the glass that will hide all my fears, that will drown all my tears. Brother, I'm on my way. I'm wondering where you are tonight. I'm wondering if you are alright. I wonder if you think of me in my misery. There stands the glass, fill it up to the brim, till my troubles grow dim. It's my first one today. There stands the glass, fill it up to the brim, till my troubles grow dim. It's my first one today. There stands the glass that will hide all my fears, that will drown all my tears. Brother, I'm on my way. I'm wondering if you are alright. I'm wondering where you are tonight. I'm wondering if you think of me in my misery. There stands the glass, fill it up to the brim, till my troubles grow dim. It's my first one today. Yeah. Yeah,
That's a good song.
it is a good song. I still wonder if I should bump it up a little bit. There stands. It sounds so high on the first note, but then it's all.
Yeah.
There stands the glass, fill it up to, that will ease on my pain. Oh, hey, how you doing? That will settle my brain. It's my first one today. There stands the glass. So anyway, we'll figure that one out.
I hear
Oh yeah, was someone dropping by some baked tofu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right on. Okay. Well, cool. Well, we gotta get going to this show over
Pretty
at
soon,
Ethos.
pretty
So
soon.
so let's call it good with that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Do we want to do another quick feeding the
Yeah, you wanna
cats?
just go through it once?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess which is unfortunately appropriate today with my mom's
goodness, yeah.
injury.
Okay, we'll just run through it once and call it good.
Right on. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
What I mean to do, I meant to go. There it is.
And I just want to say thank you. I don't know who's watching, but I got a lot of love from a lot of friends contacting me over the last week while I was in the hospital, and thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate it.
Right on. Thanks, everyone.